Good afternoon, folks. Thank you for stopping through. Jay Hunter Lee here. Have a little conversation with you guys today, okay? So let's get it. Well, if it's going to be, it's up to me to fulfill my dreams and possibilities with dedication and motivation to inspire thousands from all nations. When times are tough and breaks you down, just smile with toughness and rebuild from the ground. During tough times, adversity is a lot. Just remember, time flies, but you are the pilot. What's up, folks? Good afternoon. Glad you guys stopped through today. Want to have a short conversation with you all. This conversation is based off of something that I've noticed today in one of the groups I'm in Facebook, Black Cigar Smokers. That's one. And also, what I see when I'm out, in the restaurants or just out anywhere, right? And I notice, people's attitudes, man. A lot of people, are going through some turmoil in their life. They got a lot of stuff going on. I get it. I clearly understand. But here's what you got to understand, folks. If you're having issues in your life, if the presence of other people, the fact that other people ask something of you and it irritates you, stay home. Stay home, folks. Listen, I'm in this group, with Black Cigar Smokers. And here's what I do know. And I've been Black all my life. So I think I'm safe to say this. Anything that has something to do with predominantly Black is always drama. It really is, man. And those of you who are upset about me saying that, okay, you just have to be upset. But we can be better. We have to be better, right? Stay home if you got something you're going through. You can't go into public though. You can't have the best of both worlds. Be in public domain and have a shitty attitude at the same time. It does not mix, folks. Stay home, get your shit together, and before you go out there into the public. Here's what I do know. Be nice, because for everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. So if you can't be nice to people, I've seen posts where people say, hey, get your own cutter, get your own lighter torch. In as far as the cigar community, the Black cigar community, let me say that, because we just got some type of shit going on with us, right? What's wrong with just saying, here you go? What's wrong with just volunteering before when you see somebody looking for a lighter, if you notice it, hand it to them. Say, here you go. Or do you have your own lighter? Well, let's go up to the counter at the cigar lounge. You in the cigar lounge, let's go up to the counter and see what they got. I ain't trying to pay that much for them. But how much can you pay? Man, probably it's $50 cigar lighter. Well, all I got is 25. Come on, I got the other 25. You ain't got to pay it back. I just want to see you doing your thing. Be nice, people. You just can't have everything. You just can't try to enjoy public. How the hell can you enjoy being in the public anyway, when you got shit going on in your life? And see, some people say, well, some people need to just get out just to try to get over it. Or, okay, I get it. But if you're going to do that, then watch your attitude. Maya Angelou once said, if there's something in your life you don't like, change it. But if you can't change it, change your attitude. Your attitude, folks, will take you a long, long way. Let me explain something to you. I was at a cigar lounge last Saturday, a place called Davidoff over in Tampa. I'm there practically every Saturday. I need time to enjoy and relax a little bit because I'm in school during the week. I'm on the grind during the week. So when Saturday comes around, hey, let me go out there and smoke a cigar or two. A gentleman out there sat right next to me, and he said, hey, anybody sitting here? I said, brother, go ahead and have a seat, man. He sat next to me, and we just struck up a conversation. This is what we should be doing in the cigar lounge anyway. Just struck up a conversation. The dude liked my attitude. He said, man, you good people, man. I like your attitude. And we just started talking about things that we're into, things that we're doing. I said, hey, man, I'm in school. I'm back in school, finishing up my education in cybersecurity. I plan on, starting out probably just working a job for a few months just to get my feet wet, but then starting up my own firm and getting my own contract. He said, dude, whatever you need to do, man, I got the people for you. I got the people that can help get you contracts. I got the people that can help get your feet wet if you need to. And these people already have their own contracts and they will love to help you. And I'm like, wow. Being nice would take you a lot further than having an attitude. And you know, one young lady in this group, the Black Cigar group, was talking about something irritating her. It irritates her when people ask to borrow her lighter. Okay? And I simply put in a comment, I just said, hey, be nice. For everyone you meet is fighting a battle that you know nothing about. And she simply said, I didn't say I wasn't nice. I said irritated. So I commented again. I said, irritation is a vibration. Went over her head. Folks, this is what you got to understand. Your feelings on the inside is a vibration. That vibration is pushed out with energy into the atmosphere. And by law, by universal law, energy outside will attract, matching energy will attach to that vibration. So you're not making the things any better by being irritated. You can overcome. Sometimes you have to tell yourself to shut up on the inside. Shut the hell up. Take your ego, tell your ego to just say, hey, go over there and sit down somewhere. Hey, Quintina Lee. What's up to my sis, Miss Milana Williams? What's up, sis? Sometimes you have to do that. You have to inside tell yourself to shut the hell up before your inside produce something on the outside that you're not going to be happy about. Now you've added more controversy to your life. All it takes is to be nice, people. If you smoke, if you're a cigar smoker, you want to, someone asks you for a cigar. Listen, first of all, nobody care how long you've been smoking cigars. I've had my first cigars back when I was like 13 years old. Who the fuck cares? Listen, folks. Brothers, let me say this to the brothers, because this is a lot of brothers have a problem here. Dude, stop trying to judge. Stop trying to carry your cigar attitude like you're doing your dick. Nobody cares about what you know about cigars. Nobody cares how long you smoke cigars. Nobody cares if you got your own cigar case and your cutter and your torch. Nobody cares, folks. Smoke the damn cigar. This is not a dick fighting contest, dude. Smoke this. Get rid of the damn egos. And you know what kills me? Typically guys who behave like that was either one, bullied when they were a kid coming up, or two, they just a beta male trying to carry some status. Be yourself. Nobody cares about how long you smoked a cigar. Nobody cares about your knowledge in cigars. See, here's the thing, folks. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. That's word that came from Zig Ziglar. That follows me for the rest of my life. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So you come around somebody who never smoked a cigar before, or they're new to smoking cigars, be happy to help them. Be happy to help them. Oh, okay, you're new to this? Oh, let me show you something, man. Let me show you how the cutters work. This is a V cut. This is a straight cut. This is a puncture. You can rip it with your teeth. There are different ways you can cut it. Let me show you the different lighters they have behind the counter at the cigar lounge. Be it of help to somebody. Don't be trying to act bougie towards other people, because if that's how you behave, this is the third thing I know. People who behave like that, I can guess. I'm telling you, I can guess your net worth within a few $100s. People who behave like that, I can guess your net worth within a few $100s. because successful people would love to help other people. Successful people, even, and then I'm talking about a handout. I'm talking about a hand up. Hey, a hand up is, hey man, do you have your own lighter? I see you. This is like the second time you asked, which I don't mind. I'm always glad to help you. But do you have your own? Let me show you what they got. Oh, if you say this out of your budget, well, how much can you afford? How closer can you get to that price? Maybe I can help you out. I don't mind. Gratitude. Because when you are acting like it irritates you because somebody asks you for a lighter, be grateful for having a lighter of your own. That's the fact. So now your attitude, now you got stinking thinking, because irritation is a vibration. Irritation is a vibration. We have a problem just being nice. If you're in the cigar lounge is about vibing, relaxing, communicating, meeting new people, and networking. I can guarantee you, if you're sitting in there and you're irritated, I can tell you right for a fact, you ain't networking with nobody. And if you are networking, that irritation that you have inside of you, they're gonna catch that vibe. They're gonna catch that vibe. Like I said, this gentleman is getting ready to connect me with some people that can help me get some contracts. I'm talking about 20, 30, $40 million contracts in cybersecurity. As soon as I'm done, I told him, let me wait until I finish school. Let me finish school first, because that's the whole plan. Finish school, being able to talk the language, and then I'll be ready to go. Folks, I might be ready to go in October. You know why? Because now, after we started going into the labs, I'm learning Linux and Python. I'm like, I'm already kicking ass in Linux, and I just really started my first work in Linux last night in class. I'm like, oh man, I might be ready before I finish in January. But I'm gonna take my time. I'm not gonna rush it. I'm not gonna put the cart before the horse. I want to be able to complete it. And guess what? This guy is already committed to helping me in that situation so I can get those contracts. And I told him, I said, I'll probably start off with a job for like 3 months, 2 or 3 months, just to get my feet wet, and then go ahead and start getting my own multi-million-dollar contracts. He said, dude, I got you. I got you. This brother's already successful. He's already successful. Got a 40-foot boat sitting in the dock right down here in Tampa, Florida. Already getting his logistics contracts. He's doing logistics. He's going to get logistic contract. He the one educated me and told me about all this money that the government has allocated for Black businesses. It's just sitting there. Black folks are not taking advantage of it. But see, if you're not nice, if you're not open, you're never going to know these things, because your attitude is too screwed up. Let me tell you something, folks. It all starts from your inner self. Your inner self. Your higher self conceives, your physical mind, your higher self conceives, your physical brain receives, and your physical mind perceives. And with that being said, that vibration leads to one thing, folks. It shares, and it shows that you have what is called stinking thinking. And let me tell you about that. Stinking thinking leads to a stinking attitude. You can't be irritated by things if you're not already stinking thinking to begin with. Because stinking thinking is the root of irritation, being irritated, being annoyed. It starts from stinking thinking. Stinking thinking will lead to a stinking attitude. A stinking attitude will lead to a stinking health. And a stinking health will ultimately lead to a stinking death. Being stressed out, cancers, bodies, self-inflicted. Cancer thrives off stress. Cancer thrives off stress and sugar. Even if you can cut the sugar out, if you staying stressed all the time, you got a stinking attitude, guess what? Cancer says yes. Look it up. Fact check it. Since we in the age of fact checking these days, except for what the government says to you, you don't fact check them. But that's another sermon for another Sunday. Be nice. That's all it takes. My professor told a story once about an IT job interview he was on his way to, and noticed a gentleman on the side of the road with a flat tire. Now, I'm not suggesting anybody go and do this. You just don't know who's who on the side of the road. It could be setting up a trap for you. I get it. I'm not telling you, I'm not suggesting this. Just listen to the moral of the story. He pulled over and helped this guy. He knew if he helped this guy, he was going to be late for work, for his interview. Helped this gentleman with his tire, helped him change his tire, got back in his car and continued on to his interview. He sat in the interview in a boardroom, a conference room probably. It was a panel interview, and they were waiting for the main guy to come in to interview this guy, to interview my professor. So my professor was in there, everybody was in there, and the other guy was running a little bit behind. When he got there, he noticed it was the same gentleman that he helped change tire. How likely do you think he got that job? He didn't get the job just because he knew what he knew, because I'm pretty sure they interviewed other candidates that had the same credentials or the same level of talent that he had. But what put him over everyone else was the fact that he had the willingness to show that he had the heart to help people. The heart to help people. I have the heart to help people. Do you have the heart to help people? And guess what? Some people don't want to be helped. They'll throw up attitude right there. Why? Because they got stinking thinking. Leave them alone. Let them figure it out for themselves. Let them figure it out for themselves. So what do? I make sure, I don't just make sure I got my own lighter and cutter when I go to the cigar lounge so that I won't have to ask anybody. That's not my attitude. I make sure I got a lighter in a cutter just so that I can make sure I can help somebody else who doesn't. That's a difference, people. That's a difference. That is a difference. That's right, Don. Don Callahan perfectly said it. And that's what good character is, folks. Good character is being your best even when you don't know people are watching. Being your best even when you don't know people watch. If people lie on you and try to say otherwise, you just keep doing yourself. Keep being yourself, because the truth will eventually come out, regardless of what somebody says about you, if it's negative. Just keep being yourself. Just continue to have good character. Continue to be nice. Because guess what? Somebody's going to come to you and say, man, they said these things about you, dude. I don't see any of that. You haven't shown any. And I never said anything. I just wanted to see if they were going to be right. And they weren't. Just keep being yourself. Good character. Again, good character is being your best even when you don't know people are watching you. So you don't know who's watching you. You don't know who's watching you that someone else said otherwise about you. You don't know that. But guess what? If you're irritated when you're out in public around people because people ask you for simple things like a lighter, guess what? The people that say these negative things about that person is going to be right. Yeah, you're right. That person is irritated easily. You're right. That person do have a bad attitude. You're right. That person underarms do stink. So you make sure you wash your ass constantly. Well, I don't know about you, but when I was around him, he smelled good, or she smelled good. I ain't smell no underarms. I've been around her about 4 or 5 different times, and they would smell good when I was there. I don't know what. Well, maybe they came from the gym when you saw them. You see what I'm saying? Just keep being yourself. with good character, good intentions when you want to help people. You're not looking for a favor. That's the difference between successful and unsuccessful people. T. Harv Eker, the book he wrote called Secrets of the Millionaire Minds. You know what he said in there? He said, successful people are always looking for ways to help others. But unsuccessful people always want to know what's in it for me. So which one are you? Are you the successful one or the unsuccessful one who wants something in return? Because what you don't understand, folks, if you, like Zig Ziglar said it perfectly, if you help other people get what they want, you're already included. By law, the universe will give you the things that you want. See, you got to understand that whatever goals you have in life, whatever aspirations and dreams that you have, in order for you to get there, you just can't get there selfishly. John C. Maxwell said, no one wins selfishly. Part of your journey to reaching your goal is to help other people reach theirs. People don't understand that. People have a problem with that because they don't know that. In order for you to reach your goals, folks, part of that journey, part of the work that you have to do to get there is not all on yourself. It's about helping other people along the way. And I'm not saying it in a way where you get distracted. I'm just talking about the little things. The little things can open up big doors for you, folks. You didn't know that, did you? Just the little things, meeting this guy last Saturday. Now it's getting ready to open up a big ass door for me to get multi-million-dollar contracts in cybersecurity. And if you guys can see in the upper right-hand corner, you already see the new logo I have for the newest addition to my portfolio, my business portfolio. We haven't officially launched yet. We're launching in next year when the funds and everything is set and is available. You see it right there, JHL Resource Group. That's the resource group. That's the umbrella to the other 3 to 4 revenue streams that I have. That is the umbrella of it. That's the capital of it all. Thank you, Don. I appreciate it. All it takes is to be nice. That's all it takes. It's so much easier to be nice than to be negative and mean, people. Just like they said, it takes less muscles to smile than it does to frown. It's more easier to be nice than it is to be mean. Because if you have a problem just doing the little things to help people, other people are going to have a problem helping you. And nobody wins selfishly and no one wins alone. Everybody get to where they want to go because there are people that they have met along the way to help them reach their next plateau, to reach the next level, to move closer and closer to their goals, dreams, and their aspirations. But if you got stinking thinking, you best to believe your attitude is stinking. Because see, folks, here's what you got to understand. Put this in the comments if you want to. Your attitude is a reflection of how you view your life. Let me repeat that. Your attitude is a reflection of how you view your life. That's why I said stinking thinking leads to a stinking attitude. And stinking attitude leads to a stinking health. Stinking health ultimately leads to a stinking death. Is that what you want for yourself? Self-inflicting harm to your body. Thank you for posting that, Don. Does that make sense to you guys? Does that make sense to you guys? Your attitude is a reflection of how you view your life. Get rid of the stinking thinking. I had a bad day. Who hasn't had bad days? What makes you so special that you got to tell people about it? Right? One of my influencers, Les Brown, said, stop saying you had a bad day. Say I had a character building day. Why? Because that's what builds your character. Difficulty, struggle, the grind, rejections, those things build your character. I've learned in entrepreneurship, folks, that you get a lot of no's and less yeses. See, yes will build your business. Yeah. But no build your character. You guys get that? Yes will build your business, but no build your character. So there's no reason to have stinking attitude, be irritated. You take your irritation out into the public. And when somebody asks you for something simple at a cigar lounge, like, can I borrow your lighter? You're irritated. Your irritation doesn't come from the fact that someone asked you for a lighter. That's not what irritated you. What irritated you has nothing to do with the fact that someone asked you for a lighter. Your irritation comes from ways from someplace else. And you carried that irritation, you carried that negative vibe with you to the cigar lounge, to where someone asked you for a cigar lighter, you got irritated by it. That's the real truth. It's not the fact that they asked you for a cigar lounge, a lighter for their cigar that irritated you. You were already irritated before you got there. And you targeted people who asked for a lighter. So now you're saying everybody who asked me for a lighter, I get irritated. No, you were already irritated before you came. Stay your ass home and get your shit right. Get your life together. So that you can go into the public place, to the marketplace, to the public domain, and make people feel good. Maya Angelou said, people might not remember what you said to them. People might not remember what you've done, but they will always remember how you made them feel. How do you think somebody will feel if they can feel your vibration? Because it's negative when they ask you for a lighter, just to, can I borrow your lighter? I ain't saying, I'm just saying. That's a fact. That's science too. Look it up. So that's all I'm going to give you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's podcast. I want you to do me a favor. Donate to the podcast, folks. I don't ask for a lot of money. You can see $ J Hunter Lee there scrolling across the bottom. I'm not, listen, I'm always going to say this when I mention this. I'm not looking to get rich. I'm not trying to enjoy life with your money. I'm not asking for a lot of money. I'm not asking for no more than $20. $20, $10, or $5. I don't care. Nothing above $20 that we're asking. You donating to the podcast. You're not donating to me. Why? Eventually, my equipment is going to need an upgrade. Okay. New laptop, light you see here, or camera stuff. Eventually, I'm going to have to upgrade it. It's good now, but it's going to need an upgrade. So donate to the podcast. This is for me to continue to send content out to you guys. If you send me more than $20, you start sending me $50, $60, $70 and stuff like that, I'm going to reject it. That's how much I'm telling you, I don't need your money. I don't need your money. You don't have to send me $50, $60 and all that kind of stuff. $20 or less. That's all I ask. That'll donate to the podcast. Is that fair, folks? That's fair, right? Not asking for no more than $20. So another favor I'm going to ask of you is to share the video. Whether it helped you or not, share it anyway, because you know somebody that this video could have helped. Make sense? So share the video, folks, if you will. Let people see the content. They might need to hear this. They may have stinking attitudes. They might have stinking thinking. They need to hear this. This is like, oh, you know what? He hit on something. Let me work on myself. And ultimately, do me one big last favor, and that is to sing like no one can hear you. Dance like no one can see you. Love like you've never been hurt, and live like it's heaven on earth. I'm J Hunter Lee. I love you, and the world needs you. So it ain't nothing you can do about it. So stop that damn texting and driving. Peace and blessings, folks. Have a great day.